Picture this. You're at a party, holding that glass of wine, beer, or cocktail, and within seconds of your first sip, something extraordinary begins happening inside your body. A molecular journey that would make the most thrilling roller coaster seem boring by comparison. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on the most detailed exploration of what alcohol actually does to every single organ in your body, from the moment it touches your lips to the dreaded hangover the next morning. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at that drink the same way again. Your mouth is where this incredible journey begins. The moment alcohol touches your tongue, something fascinating occurs. Your oral cavity isn't just a passive gateway. It's actively participating in the alcohol absorption process. The mucous membranes in your mouth are incredibly permeable, which means ethanol molecules start entering your bloodstream immediately. This is why breathalyzer tests work so effectively and why you might feel that slight warming sensation almost instantly. As you swallow, that liquid travels down your esophagus, past your larynx, navigating through what's essentially a carefully orchestrated biological highway. The esophageal sphincter, a muscular ring that controls the entrance to your stomach, relaxes to allow the alcohol to pass through. This isn't just a simple tube, it's a sophisticated delivery system that's about to deposit its cargo into one of your body's most complex processing centers. Here's where things get really interesting. Your stomach becomes the first major battleground in your body's fight against alcohol. Those intricate folds you see lining the stomach wall aren't just for show. They're covered in protective mucous tissue that's desperately trying to shield your stomach from the harsh reality of ethanol. About 20% of the alcohol you consume gets absorbed directly through your stomach walls into your bloodstream. The remaining 80% continues its journey to your small intestine. But here's something most people don't realize. Your stomach is simultaneously trying to protect you. When alcohol concentration gets too high, your stomach might rebel entirely, forcing you to vomit as a protective mechanism. It's not pleasant, but it's your body's way of saying enough is enough. The small intestine is where the real absorption marathon begins. This isn't just any organ we're talking about. This is an absolutely massive structure with an enormous surface area designed for absorption. The mesentery, that web-like tissue holding everything in place, ensures that your intestines can do their job efficiently. And boy, do they work fast with alcohol. Unlike food, which requires complex digestion, alcohol molecules are small enough to pass directly through intestinal walls into your bloodstream. Once alcohol enters your bloodstream, your heart becomes an unwitting accomplice, pumping ethanol, laden blood throughout your entire body. Every heartbeat is now delivering alcohol to every organ, every tissue, every cell. Your cardiovascular system doesn't discriminate. It delivers alcohol everywhere blood flows, which is literally everywhere in your body. Your liver, however, is where the real heavy lifting begins. This incredible organ, weighing about 3 pounds, suddenly becomes your body's primary alcohol processing plant. Enter alcohol dehydrogenase, the enzyme that breaks down ethanol into acetaldehyde. This process generates heat, which is why you feel warm when drinking. But here's the catch. Your liver can only process approximately 1 standard drink per hour, regardless of your size, weight, or drinking experience. When your liver gets overwhelmed, which happens faster than most people think, the excess alcohol continues circulating through your bloodstream, reaching every organ in your body. This is when things start getting really interesting and potentially dangerous. Your brain experiences perhaps the most dramatic transformation. Alcohol acts as a central nervous system depressant, but the effects are surprisingly complex. Initially, it suppresses your inhibitory neurons, which paradoxically makes you feel more confident and euphoric. This is why people become more talkative and socially confident after a few drinks. You're literally thinking slower, but you're also feeling happier about it. A strange neurological paradox. The cerebellum, that lower portion of your brain responsible for balance and coordination, becomes significantly impaired. This is why drunk people stumble, slur their speech, and have difficulty with fine motor control. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and impulse control, essentially goes offline. You start making decisions you normally wouldn't make, not because you want to, but because your brain literally can't process consequences effectively. Your sympathetic nervous system responds to alcohol as if it's encountering a toxin, which technically it is. Your heart rate increases, you start sweating, and your adrenal glands begin pumping out stress hormones like cortisol. This creates a potent cocktail of effects that can feel simultaneously relaxing and stimulating. Here's something particularly fascinating. Alcohol completely disrupts your body's fluid balance system. Normally, your brain releases antidiuretic hormone to help your kidneys retain water. Alcohol suppresses this hormone production, which is why you urinate so frequently when drinking. You're literally dehydrating yourself with every sip. Your kidneys work overtime trying to filter alcohol from your blood. Remember, your urine was once blood flowing through your kidneys. As alcohol passes through this filtration system, you're losing not just fluid, but essential electrolytes and minerals your body needs to function properly. The factors affecting how your body processes alcohol are surprisingly diverse. Biological sex plays a major role. Women typically have less alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme and different body composition, leading to higher blood alcohol concentrations from the same amount of alcohol. Genetics determine how efficiently your body can produce alcohol processing enzymes. Some people, particularly those of East Asian descent, have genetic variations that make alcohol processing much more difficult and unpleasant. Body weight and composition matter significantly. Muscle tissue contains more water than fat tissue, so muscular individuals typically have a higher volume of distribution for alcohol. Food in your stomach dramatically slows alcohol absorption, which is why eating before drinking is such commonly given advice. Now let's talk about what happens when the party's over, the hangover. Despite decades of research, hangovers remain somewhat mysterious from a scientific standpoint. The leading theories involve dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, inflammation, and the toxic effects of acetaldehyde, that byproduct your liver creates when breaking down alcohol. Hangover symptoms include headache, nausea, fatigue, sensitivity to light and sound, dizziness, and that general feeling that you've been hit by a truck. Your brain is literally swollen from dehydration and inflammation. Your liver is working overtime to clear toxins. Your digestive system is irritated and inflamed. Your nervous system is hypersensitive as it tries to recalibrate after being chemically altered. The unfortunate truth about hangover cures is that none of them actually work. Coffee might make you feel more alert, but it doesn't speed up alcohol metabolism. A shower might make you feel cleaner, but it doesn't reduce your blood alcohol content. The only real cure for a hangover is time. Specifically, the time it takes your liver to process all the alcohol and your body to rehydrate and restore its normal chemical balance. What makes this entire process even more remarkable is that it's happening whether you're drinking beer, wine, or spirits. Your body doesn't distinguish between different types of alcoholic beverages. Ethanol is ethanol, regardless of its source. The long-term effects of regular alcohol consumption extend far beyond occasional hangovers. Chronic drinking can lead to liver damage, cardiovascular problems, brain changes, digestive issues, and increased cancer risk. Your liver can develop fatty deposits, inflammation, and eventually scarring. Your brain can actually shrink, and your cognitive function can permanently decline. Understanding what alcohol does to your body isn't meant to shame anyone or ruin your fun. It's about making informed decisions based on scientific facts. Your body is an incredibly complex biological system, and alcohol affects every single part of it in ways that are both fascinating and potentially harmful. If you found this deep dive into alcohol's effects on your body as mind-blowing as I did researching it, please hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm understand that educational content like this is valuable. Subscribe if you want more science-based explanations of how different substances affect your body. Share this with someone who might find it interesting. Drop a comment letting me know what other topics you'd like me to explore. Until next time, make informed choices and take care of that amazing biological machine you call your body.